What's up? This is Jack Ross at the BBN, Bronx Broadcasting Network. And not really a live stream. This is like something I'm doing now, you feel me? So we had a lot of I'm just gonna anybody that wasn't around, I'm gonna look at some of these comments I keep getting, especially about the Treach and the Treach situation with Wack 100. The thing that I don't get is some of you dudes out there, like y'all act like y'all don't like y'all don't know about gang shit at all. Like I keep hearing, yo, he said this about that person, and he said that about this person. So how could some third party intervene? He still was supposed to do this to Wack or do that to Wack or whatever the case is. But yeah, I gotta understand. Sometimes people gotta answer. Like you can't just do what you want to do, my dude. Like there's levels to this. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just go to somebody else's territory, somebody else's town, and then just tell them what you want to do. You go places. You got to follow certain rules, certain laws. You got to abide by those things. You know what I'm saying? Not for anything else, for your own safety. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a lot of these individuals and they talking crazy, like, yo, why did Treach talk? And then at the end of the day, he didn't run up on dude like that because that wasn't the situation that was presented. You understand what I'm saying? Like there was no running up on dude. There was he spoke to some individuals, and then upon him speaking to some individuals, they hashed out that they were supposed to link up. Um, I don't really even myself see how how that was even supposed to play out. To be honest with you, because you know I don't really know Treach's affiliations like that for me to be speaking on it. So I can't really stand here and speak on it like you know what I'm saying. But I know just as far as how gang shit go, if you part of some other type of gang or something like that, then you know what I'm saying. Yeah, then your set's supposed to have your back. Period. You know what I'm saying. So I'm guessing Treach has some kind of affiliation with them, and that's why when he went over there, he rolled with the Booyah tribe because more than anything else, you know what I'm saying. It's like y'all hear. I know a lot of y'all that don't know no better. Y'all hear about no-fly zones all the time. You know what I'm saying? When you're gonna go perform in another dude's town or another people's town, you gotta use certain individuals for your security. That's basically what that is, whether you know it or not. That's basically what it is. So let's say you're going to do some you're going to go do some shows in Memphis, just to show respect to the members, you know what I'm saying, like the gangs, I guess, out there in Memphis. Then you gotta hit them up, or because you gotta understand, you in these little clubs. It's not like it's one thing to be going to an arena. You know what I'm saying? You're doing staples. That's one thing to be doing staples. Another thing is to be doing the strip club. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of them is doing their shows at. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of them is doing their shows in the strip club. A lot of them is doing their shows in these really small places. You understand what I'm saying? So you need security, and a lot of the times security is gonna be the Bloods out there, or the Crips, or whatever, the Bloods out there, or whatever gang that is out there. That's gonna be your security. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talking about Treach should have went out there and fuck that, he should have just ran up on Wack and this and this and that. It don't go like that. Like there's levels to this. You guys, like some of you guys, y'all just talk like y'all just don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you, I don't know if it's just your children. You could just be kids for all I know. You understand what I'm saying? You could just be kids. It's cool though if you are. No disrespect. I ain't trying to throw shots, but Some of you I just get the impression that you're just kids. So therefore, you don't really understand the ramifications of what's going on. You think that it's not a big deal to just run up on a nigga and shoot the five, like you don't got family. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be touched. Like you don't got kids. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all don't think. Some of y'all, let me not say a lot of y'all, but I know some of y'all don't think it's a big deal. But you got to think about it like that. You got family, you got kids out there. You understand what I'm saying? You got people who could be hurt, people who could be injured, especially when you live out there. You understand what I'm saying? So now Treach ain't from out there. Treach is from on the East Coast. So he go out there to meet up with Wack. To keep it a buck with you, he was already going out there. He was already going out there to meet up with the Booyah tribe because they had some other shit going on that had nothing to do with Wack. Some of y'all don't know that. A lot of people think that he just jumped on the plane to go see Wack. No, he was already headed out there. You understand what I'm saying? He had some other business that had nothing to do with Wack 100. He was already headed out there. So when he was saying all this, and when he was running off at the mouth, that and I kind of feel both ways about it. I kind of feel like somebody needed to say something, and I think that he made some of the people on the West Coast kind of look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they were supposed to approach Wack beforehand, like you talking out of turn. You understand what I'm saying? Like you talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's one thing to disparage, talk negatively about the man, but and he passed away. But now you're talking negatively about the man and his moms, and both of them passed away. You talking about shit, crackhead, and all this other craziness. Look, not everybody lived and the thing that killed me is that they got pictures of this dude's family, and this dude's family is strung out on drugs. Like a lot of us got family members strung out on drugs. I'm fortunate, my parents weren't, but I'm not gonna go talk negative about somebody else's parents that was. Like that's crazy, especially after they passed away. So Wack was already talking out of turn, and he was already being crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So they say it happened after he saw that movie. He saw the Tupac movie, and then after he saw the Tupac movie, he figured he was knew everything about the man, I guess. So, we gotta understand that we don't really like this is just a human being thing. Like we don't really know anything about the people that knew Tupac the best still couldn't tell you what kind of person he was. They only could tell you what kind of person they perceived him to be. You understand? Now, whether they knew him really, really well and they liked him, or whether they knew him really, really well and they didn't like him, they still can't tell you what kind of man he is. They can only tell you their perceptions of him due to the instances in which they had interactions with him. So when you have an individual who has never met somebody, and they busy going off of he say, she say, or they busy going off of hearsay, or they busy going off of their perception of what somebody else's perception was, there's no way that it could be anywhere near right. That's why when he was probably talking initially, people just let him talk, because everybody know those dudes that just talk. You understand what I'm saying? But when he started talking about Pac's moms, that's when Treach jumped out of the window with it, and he wanted to shoot the five. And so basically, the story goes like this. This is what I know the story to be from the individuals that I spoke with. Now, initially, I knew nothing about anything. I just posted that, they had some stuff going on. And then I got contacted by one individual, and I didn't make a video about that. Then I got contacted by a second individual, and I made a video, but I didn't put nothing in that video. Then I got contacted by a third individual. Then I started making videos on it, because two of the individuals shit was like copy and paste, and it was vague. And then the third individuals, it was just like the first two, but it had detail in it. So since it had enough detail for me to say, you know what, either all three of these MFs is trolling me, you feel me, or this is what happened. Because you're not going to get three different people, three different individuals. And I kind of looked into the individuals too. You know what I'm saying? You're looking to see if it's dummy accounts. You know what I'm saying? So, it was accounts that it's been active for quite some time. So, basically, I'm gonna tell you my interpretation of what I think happened, and I'm gonna tell you the information I was given. So first, this is what I initially thought happened. What I initially thought happened was Treach went over there to go do whatever he was gonna go do after he ran off the mouth, and when he got there, he was told that it just ain't gonna go down like that because if you know anything about gang shit, like come on, some outsider's gonna come. We're gonna let the outsider fuck up the homie. Like, come on, that ain't gonna happen. So I initially thought that when Treach went to them and spoke to them on the subject, that they kind of shot him down about it, and it was more like a we'll handle it situation. You understand? So that's kind of like what I thought from before I got any information from anything. Just from the anybody that watches Casino, he just absolutely goes crazy with some of the stuff he be saying. But a lot of his shit he say, whether you agree with him or not, it be based in reality. So he'll get like a little something like this, and then he'll make it like this. You understand what I'm saying? But that right there is the nugget that is 100% true. So sometimes you got to learn how to listen to people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people are going to tell you what it is. You just got to learn how to listen to it. You got to wade through the water. You understand what I'm saying? So I heard a couple of the dudes online talking about it, and so I don't really know anything, but this is just what I'm gathering. Then when I was informed, when somebody hit me up about it personally, that's when I was told that Treach went out there. He was already with the Booyah tribe, obviously, because he had business with them. They contacted Wack. Whatever happened, they met up. I'm learning after the fact that Treach was there first. They was already there. So Wack pull up. Him and his people pull up. He jumped out the whip. When he jumped out, he just start talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's a situation. I don't know. He just started talking crazy. Like, we could assume why he was talking crazy. One good assumption of why he was talking crazy is like, yo, why are you helping this nigga over here? He a outsider. This nigga, we over here on the west. This nigga some East Coast nigga. How you riding with him? That's one reason why he would be talking crazy. That would make 100% good sense. But he jumped out the whip. He was talking crazy. He was talking crazy to the wrong MF. And then because he was talking crazy to one dude, you know what I'm saying? He kind of pushed the envelope too much to the point where this is a situation where we gotta do something. You understand what I'm saying? So then the other nigga from the Booyah tribe stepped up, and I ain't gonna call his name. I even got a name for you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna call his name. So I even got the name. That's why I try to tell you. All these dudes over here all lied, that's trying to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. This didn't happen, that didn't happen. I even got the names. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't going there like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll make a video on it like a little bit further down the line, but I already got the name. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'll tell you this much. He had 5 letters in his name. I'll tell you that much. All right. So he's a young buck too. You understand what I'm saying? So in reality, a 40-year-old man, 45-year-old man, 50-year-old man, he ain't in that kind of condition. He ain't in that kind of shape. So that wasn't gonna work for him. So he hop out the whip. He's talking crazy to homeboy. So he talking crazy to homeboy. And then the OG, he talking crazy to the OG, the big homie. So the young buck stepped up and rocked him. Just rock Wack. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a Wack through the first punch. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that I don't get. Like, dudes don't even know what happened. Wack through the first punch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let this be known. I don't think Wack is pussy. I don't think Wack's a chump. You know what I'm saying? He just do the talk a lot. I don't think he's pussy. I don't think he's a chump. I'm pretty sure he can handle himself. You know what I'm saying? I think he a man. And I'm not here to disrespect him. I don't know him. I don't know Treach. I'm not here to disrespect Treach. I think all of these same things about Treach. Like, these are some stand-up dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's just, some of us, we just, go about whatever we go about differently than other individuals. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not everybody love their woman the same way. Not everybody treat their dog the same way. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody eat their food the same way. You understand what I'm saying? But yet, we love our woman, our dog loves us, and the food gets eaten, whatever. So, shit is crazy. So, after the situation happened, Wack gets, put down. His people pick him up, put him in the car, drive him off. Now I'm hearing a couple of different things about the people. I'm hearing, a lot of them dudes out there, they wanted him. They wanted somebody to knock him out. They wanted Wack to get his. They didn't want him to die. They didn't want no permanent injury to the man. Pardon me. But he's like, a lot of people love Pop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people love Pop. A lot of people love Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, the people that was standing right next to him when he was talking crazy, that love Pop, and they not saying nothing to him because he Wack 100. And they know what kind of dude he is. And if they say anything to him, he gonna spaz on the spot. So they just standing there, letting him talk crazy. They just know what they gonna do. He gonna go crazy on the spot. So they just picked him up, they put him in the whip, they drive him off. Then he's feeling away after the fact, starts still talking shit. Like, if you listen to one of his he shut his page down, by the way. He makes page private. That was crazy because his page has not been private. But even if you listen to one of the videos he made, he was like, Treach fumbled the ball. You understand what I'm saying? I think he's saying more like, he was there to fight Treach, and Treach ain't, he ain't shoot the fight with Treach, because everybody know. Look, I've lost fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no Superman. I lost fights like the next man lost fights. You know how it is when you lose a fight and shit, and after you lose a fight, and like, you pissed off, especially if you're supposed to fight another nigga. Now you really want to fight that nigga because you sure you could have beat that nigga. You just couldn't beat the nigga you fought. So I'm thinking that's kind of like how this dude was feeling. He, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really feeling away. So Treach goes and he goes back to his hotel room, and he's getting death threats and all types of other shit. And so they come to him and he's like, yo, you need to squash this shit because, you need to squash this shit. So immediately they tell Treach, and Treach know what it is. So Treach immediately sending out the apology. So now you got these dudes that don't know nothing about nothing on social media, that the first thing they saying is, oh, Treach is a bitch. Treach is this, Treach is that. Nah. What happened was, nigga Wack got put down. He knocked him out, knocked him down. I don't think he got knocked out. I think he just got, concussed a little. So that just made the shit worse and bigger. You understand what I'm saying? Now just imagine if Treach would have put hands on him, and Treach would have did something to him. You understand what I'm saying? Now that would have been worse. You understand what I'm saying? Because Treach ain't a part of, that gang out there over there on the west. So Treach would have put hands on him, and if Treach would have got the best of him, there's no telling where it would have went. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people ain't thinking. Like, everybody's like, yo, Treach fucked this nigga up. Like, first of all, Treach was ready to throw hands with the dude. It's just, homeboy mouth was just running too much at the wrong person. And then, he amped up. You know what I'm saying? So he probably ain't even mean it like that. He probably ain't even mean to disrespect the OG like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, sometimes when people are trying so hard not to show weakness, that they show weakness. You understand what I'm saying? Because, us as men, And this is a practice that we all need to use. You know what I'm saying? All of us, myself included. When you get there, like, I'm not gonna lie, I get in an argument with an MF motherfucker, and we arguing and shit, and my voice go up. But the second that my voice start going down, yeah, all right, fuck it, I'm ready, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But your voice is going up initially because you ain't, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta focus, you know what I'm saying? You gotta focus, you gotta get a hold of your emotions and that testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So Treach is back at the hotel. He getting death threats, everything else. You know, just imagine, nigga. Look at all the shit Wack talk, and when the nigga ain't touched it. What you think is gonna happen when the nigga do touch it? You understand what I'm saying? So he pissed. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be pissed if I was him too. Not for nothing. Just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be angry if I was him, because you have he show up to fight one nigga who's in his age range. He ended up fighting another nigga who's like 25 years old. You understand what I'm saying? He like 15 years older than him. You know what I'm saying? But he threw the first punch though. So, you know, you can't be but so angry. Like, just let you know, Wack threw the first punch. So you can't be but so angry. But I don't think Wack went out like a chump. I think he's a chump for talking shit about Tupac. I think he's a chump for talking shit about Tupac's moms. I think he's a chump for talking about dead people in general. But as far as how everything went down when they actually had the meetup and everything, you know, that was just emotion. You know what I'm saying? That was just emotion. Nigga wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? Can't call him a pussy. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Treach got out the car. You understand what I'm saying? It was Treach was already waiting. Treach was there already. This nigga rolled up. Treach didn't even get out the car. You understand what I'm saying? But Treach didn't get out the car. You understand what I'm saying? So all these people talking crazy, Treach is scared, this and this and that. Nah. I think we should all be happy that, you know, shit ain't get worse. You know what I'm saying? I was alive. I was in my teens when Pop and when Big passed away, got murdered. I ain't gonna say passed away, they got murdered. I was in my teens when Pop and Big got murdered. In my teens. Pop died at 25. You feel me? I done lived so many years past 25. I'm just think about all the shit I would have missed if I would have died at 25. Pac died at 25 on the top of the world. Freaking Wack was trying to make fun of the nigga like he only had but this much money in the bank. And he's Tupac, but it's like, my dude, when you feeding everybody, when everybody eating off your plate, how much money you supposed to have in the bank? You feeding everybody. You understand? Pac is the same dude. Pac is the same dude that was just driving down the street, saw some white dudes beating up a black guy, jumped out the whip with the hammer, and went over there and handled business. He's that same dude. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at Wack. I don't got no problems with Wack. I think, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the man. I just think that, you know, this whole talking, him and Flex. Flex is a bitch for that though. Flex is Flex is a bitch for that for numerous different reasons. Flex is just hating. You understand what I'm saying? Wack is just, you know, Wack is living somewhere where everybody idolizes Tupac much more than people idolize and bring his name up over here in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? But Flex is a bitch for that. Wack ain't a bitch for that. He's probably just fed up. Like, why does niggas keep talking about this nigga? Like, that's probably where Wack is at. Why these niggas keep talking about this nigga? Come on, man. This nigga moms is this. This nigga didn't even have no money in the bank. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is probably where Wack 100 is coming from. Like, yo, this nigga don't. Yo, why does everybody love this nigga? I don't understand it. I just seen this shit. I seen the nigga life. This nigga not that great. Like, this is where Wack at. Well, Flex is not like that. Flex is on this shit like, yo, that nigga got Biggie killed. That nigga ain't get Biggie killed, nigga. Biggie would still be alive if freaking, and I'm not blaming nobody, but if Biggie just did not go to the West Coast, he'd still be alive. If he would have not went that one time, he'd probably still be alive today. If he would have just not went that one time and let a little bit more time go past for people to understand that he had nothing to do with the Pac situation, he'd be alive today. You understand? Like, sometimes you got to back up to move forward. So, you know, people was going to say, oh, he's scared to come to the West Coast, when in reality it is, this is a business decision, my nigga. It's like in football, you playing football and shit, and that quarterback throw that ball over the middle, and he don't throw that shit fast enough, and that shit is hanging in the air, and you got to go get it. But if you go get it, you're going to expose them ribs, and that linebacker mighty close. You make a business decision. You ain't a coward. You ain't scared. You do this for a living, but you make a business decision. Yo,